Welcome to the ITSM Practice Podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to the ITSM Practice Podcast. I'm Luigi Ferri and today I'm honored to have Jeffrey Tefertiller joining us. Jeffrey is a highly skilled IT master and Chief Information Officer in the US, known for his knowledge in AI and digital transformation. Jeffrey has an impressive career spanning 3 decades, during which he has led global teams and managed projects across various sectors, including banking, health insurance, hospitals, electric utilities, software development, and more. He implemented 29 major transformations. In his first 2 episodes, as a guest host, Jeffrey will be focusing on service delivery, sharing his deep knowledge and successful strategies in this area. And now, let's start.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Tefertiller, and I want to start by thanking Luigi for having me on his podcast. Luigi's a great thought leader in the industry, and I appreciate our friendship. I want to start by saying every organization struggles with IT service delivery, some more than others. I talk to a lot of leaders throughout the world, a lot of senior leaders. And service delivery is unacceptable in their eyes, and especially in the eyes of their stakeholders. This is why we need to consider a different model for service delivery. The old model is not sufficient. It is not doing a great job. And that model did not consider who was doing the work and do we have the right people in the right jobs, as the old Collins book, From Good to Great, talks about. The old model did not talk about what work needs to be done. How do we prioritize it? How do we scale it? How do we enable better service delivery? Whether it is service quality or service performance, leaders are increasingly unhappy with the way services are delivered in today's digitally complex world. We know that our complexity is increasing from using more technology, more outsourcing, more types of infrastructure. We have a complex environment. And this is easily illustrated by the high quantity of job postings for service delivery leaders. Organizations know that they're struggling in this area, and they think hiring somebody to lead service delivery will fix the issue. It won't. The mission of hiring these leaders and thinking that we're going to fix service delivery, that's a noble thought. But the truth is, our delivery is poorly executed. We have lofty goals. We may not have lofty budgets, but we execute poorly. So thinking that hiring a service delivery leader as we scale our organization or as we outsource or whatever the reason, we think that will solve the issues, but it will not. Consider the recent technology outages for Meta, Facebook, Instagram, etc., McDonald's, and AT&T. These outages and more like them that occur every week because organizations struggle with technology service delivery execution. To be fair, most organizations are asking their delivery teams to do more with fewer resources. How we think about service delivery must change. These outages originate from poor service delivery. The service delivery shortcomings may be from change management, change enablement if you're an ITIL person, maybe from a vendor, maybe just the complexity of our environment. But we have shortcomings in our service delivery. And these are costly reminders that even the biggest of the companies globally frequently have hiccups in the delivery of services. Everything in service delivery impacts customers, whether it's performance or even cost. And I want to make sure I say that clearly and that we all understand. Everything we do in service delivery impacts our end customers. And what delivery excellence looks like depends on the organization. To some, excellence includes finding ways to lower costs without impacting services. To others, excellence means optimizing uptime with reduced risk in managing the cost. It is important to note that some service delivery is internal and some is customer-facing. But either way, the focus should be on the end customers. You think of those recent outages, those were internal service delivery failures that impacted customers. When the AT&T technical expert made that configuration change, it was to an internal service that impacted external customers because all of our services, even internal ones, are consumed by internal stakeholders who serve our external customers. Poor internal service delivery impacts everyone, whether we like to think of that or not. And our internal service delivery should be focused on our stakeholders' needs in the performance of those services. Let's give a couple of examples. There are many applications and services that we have internal that support accounting, finance, sales, and even our external customers. But if we look at the accounting internal services, our accounting department takes our services, repackages it, uses it as an input to theirs, and then is used by external entities like federal regulators, right? But we soon forget in IT that we serve these internal and external stakeholders. And external service delivery comes through projects, managed services, and many organizations have these external services. But whether we're talking internal service delivery or external service delivery, we should have an outside-in approach. And this approach frames what delivery should look like, maybe even what services we provide, how we provide them, how we measure them. And let's face it, our internal and external customers are disappointed with the way that services are delivered. We need to make a change to how we view the who, the what, and the how of service delivery. In next week's episode, next week's podcast, I'll go into more detail about how I see the future of IT service delivery. I think the future can be bright. We have a lot of things going our ways. Our way of improvement, our way of scaling, our way of using enablers. We have a lot going our way, but we must fix our shortcomings today. I thank you for listening. I thank Luigi for the platform. And I do appreciate him and your attention, and I welcome your feedback. Have an awesome day. Bye.